And what's good, everyone? Welcome back in here once again. Appreciate all for stopping by as we are final stream tonight, part of the triple header for Behind the Arc basketball. As it should be a good one. Wisconsin taking on North Carolina here. Another 9 versus 8 matchup back on the channel once again so far. As we'll have 3 games going off around the 7 o'clock plus time spot here. I'll be covering Wisconsin, UNC. I'll keep you guys posted with Cleveland State, Houston, and North Texas, Purdue, and Liberty and Oklahoma State in action. And exactly what I visioned so far. Liberty low-key looking good. Indeed, as Goody has put it out, I think it's going to be a close game. I actually predicted final score would be between like 1 to 4 points most likely. As Liberty leads 18-17 over Oklahoma State. What's good? Ty, welcome back in here. We got Goody, Diego, Lost Pupper, welcome to the stream. His brackets is sure taking a beating today. Hoping that Wisconsin gets the W here for Lost Pupper. Yeah, I think everybody's bracket after that Oral Roberts Ohio State game, man, I think everybody's bracket took a beating to that one. And Liberty playing really well, beating Oklahoma State up by 1. Is welcoming Jackson out in here. And hopefully a nice game tonight between these two teams going down. North Carolina going up against Wisconsin in this type of matchup. Both of these teams with double-digit losses on the season overall. UNC 18-10, Wisconsin 17-12. And both these teams last towards the end of the season heading in opposite directions. North Carolina crushing opponents whenever I've covered them from time to time, going on a tear and crushing opponents. Then they followed up with like an inconsistent game for UNC, but these are the things that they do well. How they match up. It's about their front court for North Carolina with their size that they have, with Garrison Brooks, Day'Ron Sharp, Walker Kessler inside that front court for North Carolina. And also Armando Bacot, that front court number 3 in the nation when it comes to rebound per game, and number 4 in 2-point shooting attempts for the season. And they're going to be going up against Wisconsin, who has struggled to defend the bigs inside the interior. So they're going to have to play the best game that they have done all season long. And it starts off with the guard play of Wisconsin. This team, experience. They got the backcourt for Wisconsin. They are experienced, but they're only 3-7 in the last 10. But one thing they thrive on is they've turned over the basketball the fewest times of any team this season, as they're going to really have to thrive off that guard play today to win this one for the Badgers. Should be a good one. Ty took Oregon State and Loyola. Good for you, man. I saw Ty up in the bracket challenge. Ty is leading everybody right now. So congrats out to Ty. Is leading the Behind the Arc basketball bracket challenge so far. What's good, Colton? Welcome to the stream. Watched the first Badger game, and sorry to hear that, man. You honestly don't know. Oral Roberts pulled up the upset, bud. You honestly don't know. Dakota, welcome back in the stream. He's taking UNC, winning by 1, 76-75. As Goody also picked North Carolina. Yeah, my prediction for this game, I put in my bracket North Carolina. I've got UNC in this game 75-68 for my prediction. But honestly, you never know. Young Keeks going out for UNC. Welcome back in the stream, and should be a good one. Louis, welcome back, as well as Dominic McCrab out here taking UNC tonight. A lot of Tar Heels. The winner of this game will face Baylor on Sunday in the second round, and that's going to be one incredible matchup for sure. Going down, whoever faces this one. I think North Carolina is going to give Baylor a test, because Baylor doesn't have much size inside the interior. Can North Texas keep it close with Purdue? Good question. I think it could be single digits. I don't know how far single digits is going to be, like 7 or 8, but I think they can get it to single digits, not be blown out by like 10 plus. Well, it's good. Tom P, welcome on the stream here, bud. Appreciate it for dropping them by, being a part here. Spike that thumbs up if you guys are new. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. A really good game. As we're going to tip off. When I saw this on the matchup, I was like, awesome game for the first round between these two teams. Starting 5 looks like this for Wisconsin. All 4 seniors and a sophomore. Demetri Trice, Brad Davison, a lean forward. Tyler Wall and Nate Reavers. Got up against Caleb Love, Kerwin Walton in the backcourt. 2 freshmen. The junior Leaky Black, Garrison Brooks, and Armando Bacot in the front court. As we're going to get ready to tip this one off in just a moment. Roy Williams, 3-time NBA champion or NCAA champion as a head coach for UNC. He has got 79 NCAA tournament wins. That is number 2 of all time for head coach Roy Williams and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Lee Mario, welcome back in the stream. Akil, welcome in here as well. Ty's best bracket ever. That is awesome, man. Glad to hear there with your bracket there, bud. Yeah, I see Ty's at the very top of the bracket challenge. Doing so well. Lamario taking North Carolina. Hit us up in the chat, guys, who you're taking in this one. Oh, sorry to hear that, Goody. You have to go to bed at 10 p.m. Sorry to hear that, man. Ethan, welcome in here. He's got bets for UNC and UConn to win at +6.5 for Winthrop and UCSB as well, as this game just got tipped off. Wisconsin going right to left in the court. They got the red jerseys, white numbers, white letters. Wisconsin controls the tip. North Carolina, white uniforms, light blue numbers, light blue letters. At the top of the key, Reavers, as he will dribble now straight away underneath. Reavers spin moves, kicks it back out to the right wing. 3 in the air, Wisconsin. Rattled out, no good. Rebound by UNC. First possession now for the Tar Heels. Leaky Black passes over to the left wing. Ball into the hands of Caleb Love. Love dribbles top of the free throw circle. Bounce pass inside. Backs their way in the post. Puts it up. No good. Offensive rebound. Keeps alive, though, by Garrison Brooks. Brooks will back his way. Spin move. Turn around. And missed it. No good. Hit the front rim. Rebound, Wisconsin. Great defensive possession by Wisconsin, as the Badgers will have the basketball at the top of the key. Davison bounce pass to the right wing. Over to Trice. Trice bounce passes it over to Reavers right baseline. Reavers. Underneath, they're going to power their way. Shot gets blocked, and Garrison Brooks comes out with a block. Tar Heels' second possession will have the ball right back. Walton back out right wing. Caleb Love back out to the left wing here. He passes to Leaky Black. Black has it. 18:45 left to go. Black going to pass it off. 3 in the air. UNC missed it. Tipped around, and Wisconsin going to come up with a defensive rebound. The Badgers have it with 18.5 left to go. Nobody yet to score so far. Trice. At the top, dribbles towards his right. Now he dribbles towards his left wing perimeter. Back out to Reavers. Shot fake, dribble straight away. Spin move, free throw circle, turnaround jumper. Missed it, no good. Rebound with the Tar Heels. Usually a lot of these games have been slow to start with the scoring, as nobody has scored through the first minute and 45 seconds. Dumps it off inside. Brooks powers his way. Missed it. Tipped up. And the rebound goes to Wisconsin. Badgers with 3 stops already in this one. Wisconsin's interior defense keeping them in this game right now. 18 minutes left to go. Tom going to take Wisconsin in this one. Yep, Oral Roberts basically broke everybody's brackets as we welcome in Hammer Saints out here. Wisconsin drives inside. First bucket of the game. Good with a right-handed layup. Jackson only lost Oregon State Oral Roberts. That's great, man. 17:40 left to go. UNC now with the ball. Tar Heels have it. Puts it up, and we're going to have contact in the fall, so it's going to send Kerwin and Walton over to the line. Two shots coming up by Walton here for UNC. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball games, play-by-play, college basketball games, games throughout March Madness, and also NBA games as well on the channel. Walton first free throw, and he drills it. Second free throw by Walton, and that one is good. 2-2 now. 17.5 left to go. Wisconsin has it. They'll take it past half court. Trice, top of the key. Puts it out to the right wing to Micah Potter. Potter passes over to the top here to Davison. Davison now dribbles towards his left. And Davison will take a jumper. Deep two. It's up, and he drills it. Good for 2 there by Brad Davison. 4-2 to score. 17:10 left to go as UNC has it back. Shot fake backs to right. They're going to move it back around the perimeter, and that will go right back over to Wisconsin as they're down on the ground but able to get back up. Wisconsin with the ball. This is the last one for today. Jumper, misfired by Wisconsin. They get their own rebound, puts it back up and in. That's good for 2 off the glass. So Badgers lead it so far. North Carolina going to take it inside. Lost the handle, they turn it over. Yeah, Liberty looking good up against Oklahoma State 25-19. So we'll keep you guys posted on that game. 16:40 left to go. Wisconsin has it, leading by 4. Badgers at the right wing with Trice. Trice out to the top. Jonathan Davis moves it over. Has this over to Davison. Davison looking to pass it around the perimeter, does, as they will hand it off. Demetric Trice takes it inside. Shot fake underneath, turnaround jumper, and that one falls. Good for 2. 8-2 to score. 16 minutes left to go. Wisconsin with a great start, but just like the other game I covered, Georgia Tech was up 13-3, and they lost against Loyola Chicago. So slow start by UNC. All 3 teams that I've covered today had slow starts, and they ended up winning. At the top of the key, because it's March Madness. Blue is the color for March Madness, Hammer Saints. They'll take the 3. Drills it at the left wing perimeter. UNC right there with a big triple goes down by Caleb Love. 15:30 left to go. Wisconsin has the ball back. Trice, bounce pass over left wing to Davison. Davison left baseline, dribble underneath, and we get a foul. Clock will stop with 15:24 left to go. We're going to take a timeout here, first one of the game, as we'll be back after that into the action once again. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. If you're new on the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, college basketball games, also NBA games as well. Yeah, me too, Vegas. Probably because Oregon State, they lost against Portland. Portland did not win a single game in the WCC. A team that lost against Portland ended up beating Tennessee today by double digits. Unbelievable. And that game was all controlled right from the start by Oregon State. 70-56, Oregon State beat Tennessee. Yeah, Cade Cunningham out to a slow start. He is a second-half player, though. Liberty leading by 4, 28-24 over Oklahoma State. 2 minutes left to go before halftime. And a couple more updates here. Cleveland State, Houston. This game just tipped off. North Texas versus Purdue will tip off in 7 minutes. So hopefully a good one tonight here, guys. Hit me up in the chat who you've got in this one. North Carolina or Wisconsin. Let me know in the chat out here who you got. Yeah, Jacob, welcome to the stream here, bud. Yeah, I think everybody's in shock about Oral Roberts today. Just an unbelievable day. As Liberty is up by 6 over Oklahoma State. Yeah, just unfortunate season for Tennessee. I was never digging that team, but they drew up a matchup against Oregon State, and I had no clue like what to expect from Oregon State because they've been shooting the ball really just poor this season for Oregon State. They had terrible losses in their schedule, and then all of a sudden they just turned it up in the conference tournament, and that was it. Like they wanted to roll in the conference tournament, just 1 week complete change around that they turned it around and. They come out today and they beat Tennessee, where Tennessee had looked like they had turned the corner a little bit, but they still wasn't sold on them to win a tournament game. But when they drew that matchup against Oregon State, I was like, oh, man, that's tough. Like, it's kind of like Clemson Rutgers. Like, who do I really want to win here? You can toss up a coin to decide that. Zach, welcome to the stream. Tennessee lost. Tennessee lost bad. Final score, Oregon State 70, Tennessee 56. John, welcome on the stream here. He's taking UNC in this one. I took them too. 15:24 left to go as we're going to get back to action here, guys, in just a moment. Behind Eric Fan picked Oregon State. Yep, Tennessee's been all over the place this year. I know, agree with you, John. Need a team back from Massachusetts to be in the tournament. Doesn't look like UMass is going to go anytime soon. It's unfortunate news. Trey Mitchell transferred from UMass this week. Boston College in the midst of a new coach now, and I think Northeastern probably has the best shot in the future. Both of the free throws good at the line by Wisconsin, 10-5. 15-15 left to go. UNC trailing by 5. They have the basketball. At the right corner perimeter. UNC moves it back to the top of the key to Brooks. Brooks moves it over here to Walton at the right wing. Feeds it inside. Pass deflected though. A foul picked up by Wisconsin. It's on Potter. Is Oregon State playing like an Elite 8 team? I would say no there. They haven't faced like legit competition. They faced teams that's been all over the place. Yeah, I heard about that today. Marquette fired their coach today. Craig, welcome on the stream. North Carolina going to get the rebound as Wisconsin misses a shot. UNC takes best half court. As they will drive the distance, they lay it up and in. Coast to coast, good for the right-handed layup. Puts it to a 3-point game. That goes down by Leaky Black. Badgers now with the ball. At the top, Davison. Davison dribbles to the right elbow. Moves it back outside to Reavers. Reavers shot fake. Pass over to Davis. Bounce pass left baseline. Potter will back his way in there. Spin move. Underneath guarded by Brooks. Swings it out. Right corner. Catching fires a 3. Got it. By Wisconsin. If they bring that team that they obliterated Louisville back in December, that's a dangerous team. North Carolina jumper, deep 2. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Wisconsin. That is not their game. Got to go inside underneath the hoop. That's their game for North Carolina. Not jacking up a deep top of the free throw circle jumper. Top of the key 3. Wisconsin missed it off the mark. And they get the offensive rebound. Underneath, the Badgers will still hold on to it. Davison passes over to Trice. Trice has it. 13:50 left to go. 2 offensive boards by Wisconsin to only 1 by UNC. They move it out to the left wing. Davison dribbles back straight away. Moves it out to Reavers. 2 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. No good. It was an air ball. Partially blocked by UNC. Shot clock violation. What's good, CF? Welcome back in the stream again. $13:37 left to go. Houston looking good up against Cleveland State, 7-2. I was looking back at the bracket challenge. I'm shocked nobody took Houston. 13.5 left to go. North Carolina has it. UNC dribbles underneath, puts it up, and scores up and in off the glass. Wisconsin again with the ball, top of the key. A lean forward. Ford moves it over. Potter, entry pass over to Trice. Trice dribbles back around the perimeter. 13 minutes left to go. Trice right baseline dribble. Underneath, shot fake. They'll put it up. Shot gets blocked. North Carolina has in transition. Yeah, nobody took Houston for a champion, I don't think. Because I was looking at all the champions. Wide open 3, drills it. And it's a 1-point game. 13-12. Yeah, I looked at like everybody who they took in the bracket challenge, and I don't believe anybody took Houston to win the championship. 12.5 left to go. Wisconsin moves it over left wing perimeter. It's Trevor Anderson. Anderson back outside. They'll jack up a 3, and that one goes. Wisconsin with a triple. They lead it by 4. UNC entry pass underneath. Walker Kessler. Double team. Lost it. And Wisconsin comes up with a steal. The Badgers will take this one past half court. They've yet to turn it over so far. And now the ball's in the ground. And they will turn it over. As soon as I said that, oh no, they're going to take a timeout. So still no turnovers. They are lucky they took the timeout. North Carolina came in late, tried to force up a tie-up. But Wisconsin on the ground with the ball. Lucky that they were able to get the timeout off in time. So the clock will stop. 12:09 left to go. Wisconsin with 2 threes. And they're up by 4. Yeah, same with me, CF. I had Ohio State as well to the Elite 8. So he's looking for Wisconsin to get the W. Tao, welcome on the stream here. Taking UNC. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate it all for dropping them by, being a part here today. Liberty leading at halftime over Oklahoma State 30-27. Houston up against Cleveland State 7-2. What's good? Hammer Saints, welcome back in. I think Oral Roberts has the chance to go to the Sweet 16. They got qualities that remind me of that Florida Gulf Coast team. Yeah, so I expected that to be a fight. Big Ten indeed has struggled today. I expected that to be a fight between Liberty and Oklahoma State. I predicted Oklahoma State by 4 that they would win that game. That's a tough matchup. If Liberty takes on another team, I would fire them in as an upset pick. I've been impressed by Liberty this season. They're a great 3-point shooting team, top 10 defensive team. And that's going to be a tight matchup all the way to the finish. It could have shades of New Mexico State versus Auburn from 2 years ago. Huh. Yeah, that's odd behind the arc fan. Interesting, man, for putting that out. Very, very odd, though, why that happened. Okay, so I got you. It's ESPN fan, it looks like. So 16-12 currently the score on the timeout. We have 12:09 left to go first half. Yeah, Cade Cunningham, a second half player, so he's going to heat up big time in the second half. Of course, Liberty in that game, they want to slow down the basketball and control the tempo of that game. So we'll get back to action. 12:09 left to go. It's going to be Wisconsin inbounds. Badgers will have it left wing perimeter with Tyler Wall. Wall hands it off. They will dribble straight away. Jumper. That one no good. Hit the front rim. Tipped around the perimeter. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wisconsin. They were right there trying to chase that out of bounds, and then they stopped. They just let the ball go out of bounds. They're going to take immediate timeout as soon as we get back into it. Quick media timeout. And with 11:55 left to go, we'll go in another timeout. Jacob puts out here, imagine a 16 seed, 15 seed winning a tournament game in the same tournament. Yeah, imagine if Oral Roberts makes it to the Elite 8 and beyond. That'd be crazy. Yeah, I'm hanging in there tonight. This is my last game here, guys. I went all the way past midnight yesterday for Michigan State UCLA. Yeah, you can follow it with a tablet. All you have to do is hit the follow button if you want to follow it. So right now, just in the timeout here. If you're new on the stream, hit us up in the chat who you're rooting for, North Carolina, Wisconsin, who you took in your bracket. If you're a first-timer, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball games, college basketball games. Third stream of the day, by the way. We have covered a triple header today. This will be the last stream today. Tom going out for Wisconsin here. This is going to be a good game. Like right here on the schedule, national spotlight, right after the 7 o'clock hour. And they usually put like the better types of game at like this this time. Austin and Wayne going out for North Carolina here. Winner of this game will take on Baylor in the second round. Action has started between North Texas and Purdue. And North Texas leads it early, 7-6. Big Ten is really struggling. Michigan State got knocked out. Earlier today, Ohio State lost against Oral Roberts. And Big Ten just struggling. Illinois crushed Drexel, though, 78-49. So here's some of the headlines today. 2 overtime games in the first 3 matchups. Oral Roberts won their first tournament game in 47 years. Drake, yesterday, they won their first tournament game in 50 years. And Oregon State won their first game in over 35 years. As we get back to action, 11:45 left to go. North Carolina has it down by 4. UNC, jumper, missed it, but the tip in, able to clear it up as... They're not going to count it, though. They're not going to count the tip in a fall before, picked up by Wisconsin, their second personal. Well, it's good from the Philippines. Danny, welcome to the stream here, bud. LA, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Hammer Saint's happy about Florida today. He watched the whole game, so you were hyped about Florida. Inbound coming up for UNC. North Carolina bounce pass underneath, puts it up, and that's good. Scores up and in off the glass, the cut to the bucket. North Carolina by 2. 11.5 left to go. Wisconsin ball. Davison will dribble past half court. Badgers at the top of the key. They put it over to Trice. Trice dribbles towards his left. Trice now shot fake, kicks it out right corner perimeter. That's a 3 in the air, and Wisconsin off the mark, no good by Aleem Ford. Defensive rebound picked up by North Carolina. 11 minutes left to go. UNC down by 2. Tar Heels move it out to the left wing. Ball into the hands of Leaky Black. Black passes over left corner, dribbles now at the top of the key. They're flinging it back outside. Black will take the 3. That is way off. No good. And they try to save it. They tap the ball around as it goes back to Wisconsin into the wrong hands. Badgers have the ball back again. 10:40 left to go. Bounce pass inside. At the right elbow is Potter. Micah Potter has it as he backs his way in. Kessler underneath. Potter, pro hop, puts it up, and that is no good. Tipped up. Rebound goes to North Carolina. R.J. Davis comes up with a board, and UNC has it. At the top, puts the ball into the hands of Dayron Sharp. Takes it inside. Pro hop, gets some separation. Ties it up at 16. Up and off the backboard. We are even now. 10:10 left to go first half. If you guys are new, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Great game so far. Wisconsin has the top of the key. Davison passes over left wing. Ball into the hands to Tyler Wall. The pick gets set. Wall dribbles straight away. Wall gives it back over underneath to Wall off the roll down, and he's going to get fouled. North Carolina personal foul picked up in the court there first by Anthony Harris. Second as a team, and the clock will stop. Yeah, imagine if that happens there with Oral Roberts winning it all. That would be crazy. First free throw, Wisconsin drills it. Quick update here. North Texas leading Purdue 9-6. Houston leading Cleveland State 11-8. Second free throw missed. Rebound goes to UNC. North Carolina possession as they have it at the right wing. Shot fake, Leaky Black moves it out to the top. Baycott passes over to the top of the key again over to R.J. Davis. Moves it out to the right wing. Back out top to Baycott. Baycott hands it off to Davis. Davis going to jack up a three from the edge of the March Madness logo. No good. Missed it. Rebound over to Wisconsin. The Master, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Baylor destroyed Hartford. That game was close early on, though. It was like 15-14, and then Baylor started to move away when they got into the 20s. 9:20 left to go here. Three. Step back, Wisconsin. Drills the triple. They're up by 4. 9:10 left to go. Demetric Trice, he's got 8 out of the 20 for the Badgers. UNC. Back out left wing perimeter. They will hand it off towards the quarter. Drives aside. Caleb Love missed the layup. No good. Rebound over to Wisconsin. The Badgers move it out. They'll jack up a three-point shot. Missed it in transition. Rebound back to UNC. And the rebounding foul picked up by Micah Potter. Yep, CF calling the championship game between Oral Roberts and Norfolk State right there to book it down for the national title game. Well, that's good. Welcome back, Raven, once again. Not looking good for the Big Ten at all today. North Texas leading Purdue early on. Purdue's only got 6 points in the first 5 minutes. Pass underneath. Brooks scores off the cut to the bucket. Back to a 2-point game. 8.5 left to go. Wisconsin will take it past half court as they have the basketball. Young Oklahoma State team finds themselves trailing at halftime. They move it over left wing. Ball into the hands of Demetric Trice. He'll jack up a three over Baycott. Missed it. Offensive rebound keeps alive, though. As they will back their way. Reavers inside. Turnaround. Missed it off the mark. Another offensive rebound keeps the possession alive. Wisconsin moves it back out. Dribbles straight away. Pass underneath. Oh, watch out. Nate Reavers throws it down with a two-handed jam. Wisconsin by 4. 7:55 left to go. North Carolina inside the key. Going to move it back out to Caleb Love. That's 4 points off of the second chance so far by Wisconsin. And North Carolina is the number 3 rebounding team in the nation. UNC dribbles. Love straight away. Drives inside. Puts it up and they turn it over. Wisconsin able to get the deflection as they have it back here. The Badgers now with the ball. They will take it into the lane. Missed the layup. No good. Looking for the foul. Couldn't get one. North Carolina has it back. 7.5 left to go. UNC moves it over to at the top. Baycott dribbles towards his right. Hands it off to Leaky Black. Black back out. Shot fake. Brooks spin move. Jumper. Turn around. Missed it off the mark. Hit the front rim as Wisconsin comes out with a rebound. 7 minutes left to go. Badgers will have it. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and appreciate it all for dropping by being a part here today. Nate Reavers left wing perimeter. Reavers passes back out to the top to Davis and puts the ball into the hands of Davis. Jonathan Davis moves it over. Reavers back over to Trice. Trice shot fake at the top of the key. 6:45 left to go. 2 on the shot clock. Trice jump off. Watch out right there. That will be a shot clock violation. Could not get it off in time as they made the extra pass instead of taking a shot. And it's going to be North Carolina ball. Jeffrey, welcome back in the stream here, bud. 22-18, Wisconsin up by 4 as we'll take a timeout with 7:22 left to go in the first. Yep, winner of this game plays Baylor on Sunday. So appreciate all the new people on the stream for the first time are here. Hit me up in the chat who you got out in this game, North Carolina or Wisconsin. A quick update. Couple other games going down college basketball for today. Liberty leading Oklahoma State at halftime 30-27. Houston up against Cleveland State 14-8. North Texas leading Purdue 14-9 in the first 7 minutes. Yeah, that was a huge shock there, Paul. A team from the Summit League beats a Big Ten team, so anything could happen. It is the craziness of March Madness. Is that a team from the Summit League pulled off an upset over a Big Ten school. Roman, welcome to the stream here, taking Wisconsin. Tom as well going out for Wisconsin. Yeah, so the winner of this game will take on Baylor. Difference in this game so far, it's been a couple of things that usually North Carolina would be on the rebounding advantage, but it's tied up at 13-13 even by these two teams. Another thing as well happens to be the turnovers. North Carolina 4 total turnovers, and Wisconsin with only 1. Wisconsin has one of the fewest turnovers per game margins before. Do I follow NIT hoops? I don't usually cover NIT games. I just look at the scores from like the night before or so, unless my team is like in them. But my team didn't even make the NIT that I root for. They had a rough year. They finished at 500. Emerson, welcome to the stream. How far do you think Colorado can go? I've got Georgetown beating them tomorrow. So 22-18. North Carolina's only scored 2 points in the last 3.5 minutes. Yeah, that was the difference in the game yesterday. Michigan State lost against UCLA because of the guard play. That's the thing. They just have such a young backcourt. Leaky Black with Davis and Caleb Love. Walton's been great for times. How far do I have Baylor going? National championship game. I got them losing to Gonzaga though. 6:20 left to go. Wisconsin will have it back. They dribble at the right wing. That's the 5th turnover by North Carolina. Pass underneath. Nobody able to guard a backdoor cutter. Wisconsin throws it down. Two-handed dunk. 6 minutes remaining. And this is not the typical way how you beat North Carolina. Bounce pass off the cutter. Block from behind. They're going to put it up. Second swap with a blocking foul. Marquette was dribble drive penetration. Kick out to the corner. Drilling threes. And Wisconsin is cutting to the bucket. Just open cuts, roll downs. Michael picked Wisconsin to win for this one. First free throw at the line. North Carolina missed it. No good by Brooks. Houston, a tight game, leading Cleveland State 16-12. And that's past the halfway point in the first half. Second free throw good for UNC. 6 minutes left to go. Wisconsin basketball, they have it top of the key. Reavers moves it over to Davison. Davison passes back outside to Potter. Potter dribbles towards his left, hands it off to Trice. Pass off the roll down to Potter. One hop, pro hop, puts it up, and a foul, and it's on North Carolina. I picked the Celtics for that one. Celtics should win by like, I'd say they should win by double digits. Hopefully they're just not. It's been a tough season. Yeah, UCLA with the Tiger in the backcourt. They have Tiger Campbell, their point guard. First free throw coming up. Wisconsin missed the first one. No good at the line by Micah Potter. Over 70 plus people on the stream here. If you guys are new, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball games, play-by-play, college basketball games, also NBA games as well, and Behind the Arc basketball. Second free throw, they drill it. 6-point game with 5.5 left to go. Tar Heels have the ball. At the top of the key, it is Love, who they're going to dump it off inside. Swings it back out to the top to Caleb Love. Love, jumper, deep two. No good. That's not their game right there. Rebound back to Wisconsin. 5:20 left to go as the Badgers have it. Demetric Trice to the right wing. Passes to the right corner. underneath for Wisconsin. They will bounce pass off the cutter and got it. Good for 2 more. Oh man, the backdoor cuts are confusing North Carolina left and right in this game today. 5 minutes left to go. Brad Davison with 8 points. UNC gonna take it inside. That's how you score. Lays it up and in. Good for 2. Count the bucket and the foul. As it's gonna be one shot here by Anthony Harris at the free throw line for UNC. That's how you do it. Attacking the bucket. This is an inside game for these two teams. You're not going to be able to win the game through the three-point line. You're going to be missing more than making. Loyola Chicago proved how they could win the game by dropping down threes, but for a lot of these teams, it's more of the interior that they got to beat. Free throw at the and one, missed it, and tipped around to get the offensive rebound and save it. Brooks puts it back out to the top of the key, moves it right corner. Bounce pass underneath, shot fake, puts it up, he gets blocked. Out around the perimeter on the ground, and Davison going to pick up the basketball here for Wisconsin. 4:40 left to go. Great defense by Wisconsin. They're able to block that one right underneath, and they push off and get called for the offensive foul. Badger turnover, and the Tar Heels will have it back with 4:38 left to go. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate you guys for dropping on by, being a part here today. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, college basketball games, March Madness streams throughout, and also NBA games I cover here on Behind the Arc Basketball. Yeah, North Texas up against Purdue, 19-15. That game's in Purdue's. It's all in Purdue's home state here out in Indiana. David, welcome in. He's taking Wisconsin in this one. 4.5 left to go. UNC has it. Top of the key, Walker Kessler dribbles towards his left. Moves it back out to the top here to Harris. Anthony Harris dribbles. Kicks it out left corner. Moves it out. Kessler going to pass it over. They turn it over. Try to dribble in between a double team, and Wisconsin able to get the steal. Badgers have it. 4:10 left to go before half. Demetric Trice, jumper right elbow, and he gets it. Gets the bounce around the rim, and it falls. Demetric Trice going to have to be the leader of this team today for Wisconsin. Big expectations to be a top 10 team in the offseason. Jumper, hit the front rim. That's not their game for North Carolina. Way too, you got to take it way more inside than that. That's a deep 2 jumper from far out. Rebound Wisconsin. 3:40 left to go. Badgers have it. Bounce pass over to Potter as he will take a good look and he drills it for the triple. Oh man, this is getting ugly. 32-21, 3.5 left to go. Top of the key, Kessler. Wisconsin can be so dangerous if they played like that game against Louisville back in December. They put it up, no good. Ho-ho. They're not going to count the bucket. They say Davon Sharp trying to go up for it, pushed off, and he gets called for the foul. And it's going to be Wisconsin basketball. Wow. Oof, not looking good for the Tar Heels. Yikes. Expect the unexpected experience. This is one of the most experienced teams in the entire field. Guess who? One of the youngest teams in the entire field is losing. Liberty up against Oklahoma State, 30-29 to score in that game. North Texas leading against another team that has little experience off the bench with Purdue, 19-15. North Texas leading, and Houston up against Cleveland State, but tight, 19-14. What's good? Ant, welcome to the stream. He's liking this that he's seeing right now. Yeah, rough start for North Carolina here. What's good? Red Sox fan, welcome to the stream here, bud. So Oklahoma State has just taken the lead over Liberty, 33-32. Yeah, all these blue bloods are just... It's been a struggle this season. I think I can smell an Eastern Washington upset tomorrow. Imagine that. Imagine an Eastern Washington upset over Kansas. A lot of these blue bloods just dropping lately. It's crazy. Like, expect the unexpected. Red Sox fans, dad went to college at Liberty. Coleman. Like, it is crazy. Yeah, what if a 16 wins tomorrow? Honestly, you never even know. Oral Roberts beat Ohio State. Like, anything could happen here. It's insane. Like, if Texas Southern beats Michigan tomorrow, or Norfolk State does the unpredictable and knocks off Gonzaga, that would be ridiculous. Jeez. Like, anything could happen. Grand Canyon University. Like, some of these games. Iona. Somebody in the bracket poll put Iona to win it all. Darius took North Texas. Yeah, in my opinion, Michigan's the most vulnerable one seed to fall early on. David picked Eastern Washington in one of his brackets. Yeah, it's been a while since Kansas played, and I think they're going to be without Jalen Wilson tomorrow. Constantine, welcome in. Yeah, Ohio State failed a bunch of brackets, like 95% of us in the world. Do I think the Nets can go all the way this season? Yes. .316 left to go. Wisconsin up by 11. This season's just been unpredictable. Houston winning away, or running away with it against Cleveland State 23-14. Jay, welcome to the stream here. Wisconsin has the ball as we approach 3 minutes left to go. They take it up the court. Another foul picked up. That's going to be the 6th by North Carolina. So both these teams with 6 personal fouls each. Wisconsin gets the inbound. Micah Potter has it double teamed to the right wing. He gets it away. Ball into the hands to Davison. Davison moves it back out to the right wing. They will take the jumper. Deep 2. Rattled out. No good. Rebound goes over to UNC by Dayron Sharp. Sharp moves it over to the top. Bounce pass off the cut to Harris. Harris now moves it outside. North Carolina has it at the left wing. R.J. Davis pass over to the top of the key to Anthony Harris. Back out to Davis. 2:35 left to go. Davis swings it out. Sharp shot fake. Towards his right. Kicks it out. Wide open from the right corner. Spots up and he missed it. No good by Anthony Harris. He was wide open. That's one you got to make. 2:20 left to go. Wisconsin has the ball. Badgers dribble free throw circle. Moves it back out. Top of the key. Potter slides it over right wing. Right baseline dribble. Puts it up and missed it. Off the backboard. No good. North Carolina comes up with the defensive rebounds. They're just going to take it inside. They're taking 3. Another 3. And they drill it that time in transition. That's the one that you got to hit threes with. It is Kerwin Walton, the sharpshooter for this team. Puts them winning 8. Big triple in transition. That's his spot right there. 3rd of the game for UNC from 3. Wisconsin 4 for 12 from the perimeter. Badgers now have the ball. Davison moves it over to the left wing. They will dribble back out to the top here. And kicks it out to the right corner perimeter. Davison has it. Able to get around the defender. He jacks up a 3 and he drills it. Brad Davison with a triple. 1:25 left to go. North Carolina down by 11 again. Anthony Harris, pump fake. Entry pass inside over to Sharp. Yes, I think Cade Cunningham definitely going to pick it up. As that pass deflected, goes to the bounds. Last touch by Wisconsin. Yeah, Cade Cunningham, second half player. And they're 3.5 minutes through approximately. And Oklahoma State does have the lead. Liberty's got a good defense. They're top 10 in fewest points allowed this season. $1:14 left to go. North Carolina going to get the inbounds. UNC bounce past the right baseline. Over to R.J. Davis. 8 on the shot clock. Davis passes back out to the top of the key. Pump fake as they move it back over to Davis. Deep 3 from the edge of the March Madness logo. Missed it. Too strong off the backboard. Rebound Wisconsin. And a foul on the rebound. Picked up by North Carolina. Their 7th personal foul. So clock will stop with 1 minute left to play. And it's a 1-1 bonus situation for Wisconsin. Yeah, Houston's only up 27-22. They're a second half team too. They blew out Cincinnati in the second half. They were in a close game against Western Kentucky last month, and then they just blew them out in the second half. A lot of the good teams are teams that's much better in the second half. First free throw is good. Wisconsin by 12. Yeah, Purdue is like 200th in offensive efficiency. They're basically defensive, and that's it. Second free throw is good. 37-24 Wisconsin. North Texas leads at 21-15 over Purdue with 7 minutes left to go. Largest lead of the game for the Badgers here. Oklahoma State leading Liberty 37-35. 53 seconds left to go. Top of the key, UNC. They put the ball into the hands of Caleb Love. Love will now dribble straight away. Drives inside. Shot gets blocked by Wisconsin. Badgers have with 35 seconds left. They move it out in transition. 3 in the air. Drills it. Oh, man, this team is dangerous. If they play every game like they did in that victory in December over Louisville, this team is dangerous. 25 seconds left to go. Man. I don't think many people saw this one coming either. North Carolina has it. And I'll see if they can get the final shot off before halftime. Wow. UNC, 8 seconds left to go. Top of the key. As now they will dribble, dish it back around the perimeter. Shot fake, Walton takes it to the free throw circle. Jumper. And no good, missed it. Rebound, Wisconsin. We go into halftime. And North Carolina is getting blown out, down by 16. Just not in the rhythm. And Wisconsin hasn't been a great shooting team statistically this season. But they are drilling threes in transition all over the map. And this team is dangerous with the experience that they have. If they had played like this consistently every single, or on a consistent basis this season, they'd be so dangerous. They had a huge second half comeback against Iowa. We go into halftime here. It's 40-24. Crazy. Man. Yeah, North Texas looking good. I'm gonna turn it over to the Liberty Oklahoma State game right now. See how that one's going. Yeah, many upsets could happen. That's why we're into March Madness. Anything could happen, man. It's just where's the consistency been all season? They play down to opponents. They got shredded with a penetration drive kick out by Marquette. And then everybody's been talking about a UNC against Baylor rematch. Well, they've been thinking too much. You got to get past Wisconsin first. And it's these types of games that's happened before. North Carolina State as an 11 seed to the Sweet 16 back in the early 2010s. They wrecked everybody's bracket, I remember that. And Georgetown was a 2 and they knocked them out in the tournament. It was crazy that year. Just the upsets that's been happening. Oklahoma State Liberty. Going to take a look at this one. Right now. We have over 90 plus people on the stream. If you guys are digging the content here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. As Cade Cunningham just scored up and in off the glass, off the spin move, good for 2 off the window. Second half player as Cade Cunningham goes to the line. He's going to be shooting and 1. Fewest points in any game of the season for Cade Cunningham, 3 points. As he misses the free throw, no good. Rebound Liberty with 15:20 left to go. So right now we're just in a timeout here, guys. Liberty, of course, is going to love to slow down the basketball and have Oklahoma State play to their tempo. As Cunningham just made his first shot from the floor tonight, and Liberty scores inside, good for 2. They got shooters on this team. It's tied up at 37. Jason, welcome on to the stream here. Can UNC come back? They did against Virginia Tech. So I will say yes. It's going to be a tough one to come back from this, but anything is possible. Yeah, Liberty's tied up against Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State missed it. Shot gets blocked underneath. Liberty comes up with a basketball. That's what I'm talking about. When I saw this game on the schedule, I was like, Liberty's going to keep it winning 4. I think that, so my prediction, I've got Oklahoma State winning this game, but I've got them winning by either 1, 2, 3, or 4. I don't see Oklahoma State winning by 5 or more, as I think it's a turnover by Liberty. 14:26 left to go. It's a missed shot. It was tipped all the way to the backcourt and out of bounds. North Texas beating Purdue 27-18. That game is miles away for Purdue because Purdue cannot score there. They're a non-explosive offense for Purdue. They're primarily defensive for Purdue. Houston playing Cleveland State close. 31-24. Yeah, everybody's in danger. If Liberty was playing against like Virginia or somebody else, I would have threw them in there. I would have taken Liberty over Florida State. That layup is good. I hope Florida State can survive over UNCG tomorrow. Underneath, Liberty scores, tied up at 39. Yeah, Winthrop. I took Villanova. Well, Winthrop can pull off the upset. UC Santa Barbara. There's going to be a bunch tomorrow. St. Bonaventure. There'll be a bunch of upsets tomorrow, I bet you. Underneath, no good. Missed shot by Oklahoma State to get it back. Let's see if Cunningham could do something. Cunningham at the left wing. He'll jack up a 3, but before, looks like a foul. 13:33 left to go. In a tie game up at 39 between Liberty and Oklahoma State. Eastern Washington potentially has the chance to pull off tomorrow an upset. Oh wow, Tom's lady friend's nephew plays for UNC Greensboro for number 13. That's awesome, man. I know the top player in that team with Isaiah Miller. He's a stud on that team. He's been terrific. Carried that team all season long. Yeah, that's actually a matchup. Yeah, so Jalen Wilson is out for Kansas. McCormack is back, and I think Tristan Enaruna is out too. Do I think Liberty's team last year, 31-4, was better than this year's team? I'll go yes, because I think more of those players play for the tournament team that beat Mississippi State the year prior in 2019. I'm all set with that, Brian. 39-39. Liberty has got the number 3 defense in all college basketball. A lot of the elite defenses are playing either today or tomorrow. Elite defenses are when you're in the top 20 like Liberty is. And also San Diego State. Also St. Bonaventure in action tomorrow. Elite defense versus elite offense. That should be a good one. North Texas. I should have picked North Texas. They got the number 8 defense in all college basketball. And North Texas beating Purdue 29-20. I think that's what I got to remind myself next year. Like, whatever the conferences are, if this team is legit and like a statistical category, like elite defense, go for it. Because these games have been all like defensive to start out. Like, all these teams have struggled to knock down shots from the floor this year. I'm doing pretty well, Lucas. Yeah, North Texas leading 29-20. As Cade just hit a 3, that is good. 42-39, Oklahoma State leads it with 13:20 left to go. Because when you see it, elite defenses have won games so far. Texas Tech beat Utah State. So all the winners so far have been through elite defenses, basically for most of the winners. Loyola Chicago won against Georgia Tech. except for Tennessee, but I never really counted them because of their shooting. That's why they're bottom of the SEC in shooting percentage, but they're decent at defense, but they were much better back in December. Houston's got an elite defense, top 10 too for their defensive metrics. Yeah, so Lucas puts out Oklahoma State's a possible Elite 8 team. I think this game's going to be like I had said it in the last stream, New Mexico State Auburn. Auburn made the run to the Final Four 2 years ago. New Mexico State gave them a scare. And this is reminiscent of this type of game. Oof, CF's bracket percentage is lower than his battery. Yikes, ouch. Yikes. Oklahoma State's shooting much better in the second half. They lead at 44-39 now. And Cade hit a big three. So yeah, elite defense to come up. Clemson taking on Rutgers at 9:20 p.m. Eastern time. Clemson got a top 25 ranked defense. San Diego State, number 6 ranked defense in college basketball, taking on Syracuse 9:40 p.m. Eastern time. And Winthrop, top 45 rated defense, going up against Villanova. That game is late tonight. Tips off around 10 o'clock Eastern time. Ohio State got shredded by 2 really good players for Oral Roberts. St. Bonaventure, top 20 defense, going up against LSU tomorrow. UC Santa Barbara, top 25 defense, taking on Creighton tomorrow. UConn, top 45 defense, taking on Maryland, top 60 defense tomorrow. Ohio, top 20 offense, taking on Virginia, top 20 defense. That ought to be a good game. VCU, top 65 defense, taking on Oregon. So there's a lot of good games in here with top-rated defenses this season. A bunch of them. Yeah, Dwayne Washington had another chance to tie it up. Is Oklahoma State back at the line? They're starting to pull away. 47-39 the score. Yeah, I'm really worried about Creighton tomorrow. Creighton is known to have slow starts, and UC Santa Barbara, that team has got front court bigs. So 8-zip run by Oklahoma State, last minute and 15. What a block by the Cowboys. Tried to save it. It goes out of bounds, though. Games tomorrow, St. Bonaventure versus LSU, 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time. UConn, Maryland tomorrow at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time. I agree. That's going to be a terrific game. And then after that's going to be BYU against UCLA. So a lot of the teams that I advanced in my bracket have like elite, like a lot of the top rated defenses, I guess. That's why I chose Bonaventure over LSU. For Arkansas, they are got 191st for Arkansas for their defense. So they are top 195 for their defense for Arkansas. Their offense, though, that's what speaks, is they got top 7 offense. They are 7th. So Arkansas 7th in scoring, but 191st in defense. Well, it's good. Pats Nation Sports Talk. Football is going well, man. Welcome in, Vaughn, once again here on the stream. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow a better day to the brackets. Houston, Cleveland State at halftime. Houston leads at 37-29. And North Texas disturbing Purdue, causing a lot of problems to the Boilermakers. You would think they'd have it on like it's in their home state, 29-22 though. What's good, Roger? Welcome to the stream here, man. It's a 7-point game between Purdue and North Texas. And Purdue's going to get fouled as they will go to the line there. Packers Nation, welcome to the stream. Wisconsin has showed up in a big way so far. Yeah, I think they pose the most dangerous threat to Michigan. Bradley taking St. Bonaventure tomorrow. There's something that just speaks to me about the Bonnies to take them for tomorrow. I think it's the junior 5 that they have. That they're not like a popular name, but I think they can make things interesting. Just crazy day of what's gone on here. Arkansas was down by 14 early in the first half. They won and came from behind to beat Colgate. Oral Roberts became the 9th 15 seed in tournament history to take down a 2 seed. And Oregon State got their first NCAA tournament victory in over 35 years. Oklahoma State leads Liberty 47-39. Yeah, lost Pupper with his third bracket. Looks like it's slowly taking off. That's good, bud. Now, Liberty has cut it to 6. They just scored. Points in transition. Wow, Pats Nation Sports Talk going to take UConn to win the title for this year. Liberty with a block underneath. And they're going to go out in transition, push the tempo. Corner 3 by Liberty, it drops. It is a 3-point game, 47-44 with 11 minutes left to go. Defense creates it, turns it into offense. Wow. That is Elijah Cuffey, who has drilled his third 3-point shot of the game. Likely underneath for Oklahoma State, couldn't finish, and Liberty comes up with a rebound, and they're going to slow down the game. Yeah, this game going to be an instant classic like New Mexico State Auburn, coming right down to the final possession. Roger happy about that. Vaughn's got Oklahoma State to win it all. Man, it's crazy. I was really thinking about making them go deep, and then they took on Illinois in the Sweet 16. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams. Yeah, Liberty is no joke. They're going to play straight up with you. Competitive, straight up 40 minutes of basketball. That's why I was like analyzing my bracket. I was like, this game's going to be close. Like for all the people who's going out, I think Oklahoma State's a really good team. They are dangerous. They can go far. But if they do come out of that game and beat Illinois, they're going to have an Auburn type of moment season that the Tigers had 2 years ago. Because for me, it's kind of reminiscent all over again. Shades of 2019, that first round between the New Mexico State Auburn. Yeah, I predicted Gonzaga to win it all this year for my prediction. So, looks like Danny has got that as well. You never know. Second half, I think there's going to be a comeback in the second half. So 40-24 now, 16-point game, but I think there's going to be a comeback. Flashbacks to last night, UCLA had nothing going on. They were down by 14 points. They came back and they won. Oklahoma State Liberty. an update here. It's 50-47 with 10 minutes remaining. Yeah, this is ought to be quite the day of college hoops. That's one thing for sure. The first day, always just a big day filled of upsets, filled with busted brackets all over the place. Do I want to call a buzzer beater in a national championship? Oh yeah, I've always dreamed of that before. Always dreamed of covering a buzzer beater to win it all for the championship. North Texas beating Purdue. North Texas. Wow. So that's going to be a 13 versus 4. Indigo, welcome back in the stream here. He picked Iona and Grand Canyon as two of his 25 ESPN bracketology upsets. You never know. Oh, yeah, you never know. They have a 7-foot center for Grand Canyon. He's going to have to stop Garza, but they're going to have to stop Iowa's perimeter, too. You honestly never know. Grand Canyon almost won against Arizona State, but Iowa's on a whole nother level. Arizona State was disappointing this year. What if Texas made it to the national championship? What would I think? I wouldn't be shocked, honestly. My Turtle Spike actually took Texas as the national champions. So my predictions from my Turtle and my Tortoise, Spike took Texas as the national champions. And my Tortoise's prediction, his is already lost. He took Utah State. So they're already out of the bracket. Yeah, that's correct. Welcome in Clark on the stream, and they played Colorado too. Jason, welcome in here. Appreciate Bud for stopping by. So they played them tough. And Abilene Christian, just to know, Abilene Christian playing Texas tomorrow. Abilene Christian played Texas Tech really tough. They lost by 7 in a 51-44 game. Yeah, they have their ads all over the place for like the online university. So yeah, already got bounced out there for Mr. Tops's bracket. Let's start off here in a couple moments in the second half. Appreciate all for stopping by. 90 plus people watching right now. You guys are new in the stream. Spike the thumbs up. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Hit me up in the chat who you got in this one. UNC or Wisconsin out here. Benny, welcome on the stream. 16 points by Brad Davis in first half. Demetric Trice, 10 points. The backcourt rolling for Wisconsin. That has been the key here throughout the tournament. Backcourt play. We saw yesterday Jaime Jaquez, Johnny Juzang going off for UCLA in the second half as they got the upset victory over Michigan State. We're back into action here as North Carolina will go right to left. They got the basketball first to start out the second half. We get a quick foul on the court. It's picked up by Wisconsin. First personal foul. Clock will stop in 19:41. So UNC will get the inbound underneath. Tar Heels put it out to the top of the key. Over to the left wing to Caleb Love. They feed it over inside. Backs their way. Shot gets blocked and ball out of bounds. Last touch by Wisconsin. Clock will stop in 19:30. Best national championship I watched. That'd be Villanova UNC. For the championship, gives it over to Jenkins. Unbelievable game. Texas Tech, Virginia, the last one in 19 that was a great game too. Underneath North Carolina, that's where they got to go to, and they go inside, and that's good for 2. 19:10 left to go. Wisconsin basketball. top of the key for the Badgers as now they dribble at the right baseline. Tyler Wall. Wall bounce pass to the right wing, ball into the hands to Davison. Bounce pass over the wall, gets tapped, but we're going to have a reach and foul. It's picked up by UNC there first. This game's over on CBS. "19 minutes left to go. Wisconsin will get the inbounds. Badgers put it all the way to the backcourt. They're chasing after the basketball, and they are lucky that they have it. Wisconsin going to put the ball into the hands of Davison. Davison into the hands to Trice here. Trice dribbles top of the key. Back to the right wing. He'll shoot the three. Drills it to Mietrich Trice. Having a huge game. They're going to say it's a 2. His foot was on the line, so they give him a deep 2. 42-26, up by 16. Pass underneath. Garrison Brooks tears it down. Two-handed flush. That is exactly what North Carolina needs to do for the remaining part of the game. Inside, inside, inside. 18.5 left to go. Wisconsin, 250 at the round this season, and defending the two-point shot underneath. Gets right behind the defense as they slip, and that's good. Up and in off the backboard by the Badgers. So it is, okay, so they did give him the 3. CBS had it a 2 at first. It is 45-28. 18 minutes left to go. Bounce pass over. Spin move. Baycott puts it up. Hit the front rim. No good. Wisconsin comes out with a rebound. 18 minutes left to go as the Badgers just out in control. Jumper. Deep 2. No good. Rolled around the rim and out. Rebound UNC. UNC pass of the court. They dribble. Floats it up. And no good. Tipped up in the air. Offensive rebound. Puts it up and in. Off the backboard. Good for 2 and a foul by Baycott. Hopefully this can be a close game and not like Arizona against Buffalo. That was a joke. That game was a joke from a couple of years ago where Buffalo was shooting circles all around Arizona. And that's what Wisconsin has done in this game today. They're 47% from 3. Yeah, Ty noticed the jersey right here. Maybe I'll swap it out with another one sometime. That free throw is good. Puts it to 14. 14, the magic number to UCLA comeback from last night against Michigan State. 17:40 left to go. Still a lot of time left to go. Wisconsin has it. They'll take it past half court. Reavers at the right wing perimeter. Appreciate you, Chris, for stopping them by. They put the ball into the hands of Trice. He's the one who UNC needs to stop if they want to get back into it. Trice gives it out left corner. 3 in the air. Missed it off the mark. That is how Marquette was able to beat UNC, is from the penetration inside corner 3, but that time they missed. They hit the rim short. Wisconsin tried to come up with a steal. They passed it to the wrong player. Kicks it back outside. Walton fires a 3. Missed it, no good. Defensive rebound by Wisconsin. 17 minutes left to go. Specs welcoming the stream here. Yeah, that game marked the downfall of Arizona. They've never been the same after that. Wisconsin kicks it back outside. Straightaway 3, but a foul here. The clock will stop with 16:58. Quick update. Liberty. Oklahoma State leading. 7 minutes remaining. 53-47. Houston up at half against Cleveland State, 37-29. And Purdue struggling, losing by 8 against North Texas, 32-24 in a 13-over-4 matchup. That's a 3. Wisconsin splash. At the top of the key by Brad Davison. Guard play. We've seen it throughout the tournament. It has been superior. Guard play. Whether it's the star from Oral Roberts or Jaquez and Juzang going off last night for UCLA. And then today, Baycott good for 2 inside the post. We have seen it a ton of times. 48-33. We saw it late in that game for Florida earlier today with Trey Mann taking over. They move it back to the right corner perimeter. Wisconsin will jack up a corner 3. They drill it. They are hot. Oh, man, they are hot like they're playing against Louisville back in December. 51-33, they are rolling. UNC has it, top of the free throw circle. They will dribble inside, underneath, lays it up and in. Good for 2. Oh, yeah, I would act crazy if I called a buzzer beater to the national title game. 15:50 left to go. They had gone like cold 2+ months from 3, but back in December, they were on fire for Wisconsin. Against non-conference teams in December, they were knocking down shots left and right, and they do again. Jumper good for 2 by Davison. Brad Davison. He's having a huge game today. What a game played by Davison and Trice. 21 by Davison, 13 by Trice. North Carolina backing their way underneath. Puts it up good for 2 at the right baseline. Their 2s, though, just can't stay with the 3s for Wisconsin. UNC's perimeter defense has struggled all season. 13th in the ACC out of 15 teams guarding the perimeter. Inside, Pro Hop puts it up, missed it off the mark. Interior defense has been great as North Carolina forces the stop. UNC has it. Moves it out. At the free throw circle. Baycott, bounce pass underneath. Brooks dumps it off to Baycott underneath, and that'll be a foul. Clock will stop with 14:53. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I appreciate all for stopping by, being a part here today. Wisconsin is letting it rain. Brad Davison been a reason why. 21 points. He has showed up in this game. Him and Trice both have made 3 3-point shots separately as we go on a timeout. Man. Unbelievable. A lot of brackets going to get busted after this one if they can't come back into this. Speck's going to go to the NBA when he grows up. There you go, man. Oklahoma State leading Liberty. 6 minutes left to go. 56-50. Yeah, Purdue is just struggling altogether. As they're getting... They only scored 24 in the first half against North Texas. The Mean Green leading 32-24. North Texas stole a bid from Western Kentucky to get here. The Mean Green are mean. 16-1 they started out 2 years ago for North Texas. Before eventually dropping games down a stretch back in 2019. But they earned their way into the tournament. Beating a team that they thought they could bust brackets with Western Kentucky. D. Newman, welcome to the stream here. Ohio State gave the game away to Oral Roberts, busting everybody's bracket, 95% of the world. Unbelievable upsets. It's what March Madness is all about. And Wisconsin guard play incredible. From the guards by Wisconsin tonight, they have had total in this game for Wisconsin. They have 2 total turnovers. One of the turnovers by Nate Reavers. Wisconsin, the number 1 team in the nation when it comes to fewest turnovers per game. They turned the ball less than 9 times per game on average this season. North Carolina playing their best, they've turned it over 6 times. They have done their best that they can today as far as the turnovers. It's not like Florida State a week ago. Jeez, I cannot believe Florida State almost took that game. They turned it over 25 times. But this Wisconsin team is experienced, and they don't make mistakes too much. The mistakes that they make are just missing shots. That is all. Which number 1 seed loses first? I'm going to take Michigan. If LSU wins against St. Bonaventure tomorrow, I'd watch out there. I took the Bonnies in that one. Winner of this game will take on Baylor on Sunday. So Armando Baycott going to head to the free throw line coming up. Yeah, I agree, Jennifer. First free throw is good. Baycott hits it. 14:53 remaining. Second free throw is good. Wisconsin up by 14. Pass underneath. They're going to move it back around the perimeter. Badgers have the ball. 14:40 in the clock. As they will take the jumper mid-range, and they deliver good for 2. Knocking down jumpers for a team that has struggled in the back of the Big Ten this season. No problem today against UNC. Dumps it off. They turn it over. Off the fingertips, they turned it over, out of bounds by Dayron Sharp. Eric, welcome to the stream. He's taking Wisconsin to win the whole thing here. They have the experience. Loaded with seniors in this roster. Can Wisconsin beat Baylor if they win today? I took Baylor in that game, but honestly, anything could happen. Really could. They're going to have to play like they did today. Pass underneath. UNC gets the steal. They put it up and in off the backboard for 2. Baylor would have to miss a ton of threes. So Wisconsin would have to lock down the perimeter and force a bunch of misses. 14 minutes left to go. Badgers have the ball. At the right wing, they move it back out to the top here to Davison. Brad Davison going to dribble, lost control of the basketball. That's a rare turnover. They get a 3-on-2 here for UNC. Baycott doesn't have the numbers, though, right back, so he's going to move it outside. They'll take a 3 and they miss it. Oh, they had the numbers, just attack right there. Wisconsin will get it back with a defensive rebound with 13.5 left to go. Badgers dribble, free throw circle, slides it back over left wing, shot fake. Reavers passes off the bounce pass off the cut, watch out. Oh, they almost had it. They're going to move it back to the right wing, though. Wisconsin takes the 3 straight away. It's up and they missed it. UNC has the ball back with 13:20 left to go. Pass up the court. Right baseline dribble behind the defense. Shot gets blocked. They're able to clear it up and good for 2 by Baycott. Up and in. You get the basketball right back off the block. 13 minutes left to go. Armando Baycott, 15 points. Need to go inside for the remainder of this game and get some stops for North Carolina if they want to come back. Wisconsin has it at the left baseline. 1-on-1. They slide over to the top of the key. A lot of space. They take the 3. It rolls around the rim and it goes in. Nate Reavers with a triple. So much space out there in the perimeter for Wisconsin to knock down 3s. That is their 10th triple of the game. Shooting the ball at 50% from the floor. 10 for 20 from the perimeter. 12.5 left to go. Inside, UNC missed it. Tipped it out of there. They can pick it up. Jumper open. Free throw circle rattled out. Rebound to Wisconsin. Gotta go under the bucket if you're UNC. Jacking up deep 2s aren't going to help. Wisconsin has it. Slides it over. Pass deflected. Goes around the perimeter. Wisconsin will have it back. They move it out right wing. Husky fan and Mass. Appreciate Bud for dropping them by. Smithin, welcome to the stream here. I got +2 on Wisconsin. Jumper missed by the Badgers. 12 minutes left to go. What a game. Eric going out for Wisconsin here. UNC has it. Snakes their way past the defense. Lays it up and in. That's good for 2. Down by 13. Badgers have the ball. Caleb Love able to get past his way there. He's got 7 points for Love today. And we're going to have a timeout taken on the floor. We got 11:56 left to go. Man, Wisconsin, a lot of key shots as we'll go on the timeout. Yo, appreciate it there. Smith and West. Yeah, I'm from Massachusetts. It's going to be there for a long time, where I am. Quick update. Oklahoma State leading Liberty. 58-52, 4 minutes remaining. Houston pulling away. Second half team they are. They are up against Cleveland State 44-31. North Texas up at the half against Purdue 32-24. If you're new on the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, or ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified future live streams. We have 11:38 left to go on the clock. So 11 minutes, 38 seconds. Still a lot of time left to go. Quick update, top scorers today. Brad Davison for Wisconsin, 21 points. He's made 3 3-point shots. 3 triples made by Demetric Trice with 13 points. North Carolina, 15 by Baycott. The difference this season for UNC, dominating the glass. Wisconsin isn't known for their rebounding today. North Carolina, +1 on the glass. That is why. Just only +1. They haven't been able to dominate the glass today. Wisconsin leads the defensive rebounds 20-18 in Wisconsin's favor on the defensive glass. That is unheard of. North Carolina usually goes up by double digits on the board, but that's how they ran away with it against Virginia Tech late in that game. So we still got a lot of time left to go. If they start to become the more physical team and dominate the glass, they're going to have to do so to climb back in, trailing by 13 right now. And another reason why they can't get stops. Wisconsin's knocked down 10 triples, 50% even from the floor, 21 for 42. Alright, so we're going to get back into it, guys. Appreciate all for stopping by, being a part here today. T. Newman, like in Houston and Michigan. Right there. Alright, so Wisconsin going to get the inbound. 11:38 left to go. What's good? Welcome in here, Warren. Appreciate it for stopping by. At the right wing perimeter, Wisconsin made the last 5 out of 7 shots. They have a right baseline. 11.5 left to go. Badgers dribble out around the perimeter. Trevor Anderson moves over top of the key. 3 in the air, and they drill down triples. That is 3-point shot number 11. At the top of the key, they make it. 11:15 left to go. UNC with the ball. They're going to have to keep on going inside in this game. No deep 2 or 3-point jumpers. Those are usually resulting in miss. Entry pass over to Kessler. Gets possession. That's how you do it. Up in and off the backboard. Good for 2 by the Tar Heels. That's what their game is inside right there with Walker Kessler with a size advantage. 10:50 left to go, Wisconsin basketball. 11 made threes by the Badgers tonight. As they dribble now. At the left elbow, Wisconsin, and they travel with it. That is a rare turnover by Wisconsin. Turnover number 6 for them. As they are the number 1 team in the nation with the fewest turnovers per game. And they just travel with it. So we'll see if UNC can climb this back. North Carolina around the perimeter. At the right wing. They'll take a 3. No good. Way off the back iron. North Carolina comes up with offensive rebound. Tipped out of bounds in this last touch by UNC. Bad decision there when you get the possession down by 14. Roy Williams not happy about that. He thought it was out of bounds by Potter. Potter and Sharp. Yeah, that's off the fingertips last to Day'Ron Sharp. 10:28 left to go. So turnover by North Carolina off the offensive board. Wisconsin will have it back. Badgers top of the key. Hit me up in the chat who you got in here, Wisconsin or UNC. It's been quite the day today. Experience by Wisconsin. Guards, backcourt. That has been the key here to tournament games. They kick it back out right corner perimeter. Shot fake, moves it over top of the key. So they will drive inside. Jumper, got it, good for 2. All the games they covered so far, it has been on the guard play. Loyola Chicago beat Georgia Tech because of them drilling triples over the map. Yesterday, Jaime Jaquez and Johnny Juzang going off for UCLA. And then today, Trey Mann taking over for Florida late in that game. Jumper. Missed it off the mark by North Carolina. Rebound Wisconsin. And today in this one, Brad Davison, 24 points. Demetric Trice with 13. Guard play. That has been a big key in these tournament games for this year. Left wing perimeter, Wisconsin. They have it. They move it over to Davison. Davison having a major game. 9:20 on the clock. Davison going to take a 3 from way outside straight away. Boom! Oh boy, Wisconsin shooting circles around this team. Reminiscent of Buffalo, Arizona from 3 years ago. 9 minutes left to go. And we get a fall away from the ball. It's picked up by Wisconsin. Disappointing season. Disappointing for Michigan State last night. Disappointing for UNC. Disappointing for Blue Bloods. Disappointing. Eastern Washington to upset Kansas. I think it could happen. I think so. Let me know in the chat if you think Eastern Washington can upset Kansas Expect the unexpected. Hit me up with that. It could potentially happen tomorrow. That's a three-point shot straight away. They needed that, and Walton delivers for the triple, but they're down by 16. 66-50. 8:50 left to go. Wisconsin going to slow it down. At the right wing perimeter, Potter passes inside off the cutter, lays it up and in, good for two. Up and in off the backboard. I think next year is going to be a telling year. So next year, if they underperform, that could be the deciding year there for Sean Miller. Bounce pass underneath, UNC has it. Turnaround Kessler. That is way off the mark, not even close. At the bottom left part of the backboard. Rebound, Wisconsin. They are double team trapped up, and it's going to be timeout taken Wisconsin with 8:20 remaining. Yeah. Unbelievable, guys. So Purdue is up now against North Texas. Quick scoreboard update. As it looks like this, Oklahoma State leading Liberty 62-56, 2:20 left to go. Purdue, oh yeah, North Texas leading Purdue 38-33 with 16:50 left to go. So the Mean Green are up. And then Houston's second half team for them, for the Cougars, they are running away with it. 49-31 Houston over Cleveland State. Yeah, they got shooters on that team for Eastern Washington. And Kansas is going to be without Jalen Wilson tomorrow. So that's a major player that they lose. He has been a double-digit machine this season for Jalen Wilson. And they don't have much depth for Kansas. I predicted Kansas for that one, but I predicted Kansas by a very tight margin. Like, single-digit points. Like, very, very tight. Like a 2 or 3 point victory. Really not looking good as well for the ACC. Anybody feeling UNC Greensboro over Florida State tomorrow? Let me know in the chat if you took UNC Greensboro over Florida State. I'd be interested to know. I took Florida State. I think their relentless athleticism going to cause a lot of problems. But UNC Greensboro is good at stealing the basketball, and that's how Georgia Tech won that game, forcing 25 turnovers. Over 30 points off of turnovers. Unbelievable. Like, coming over here with a no-show in this matchup. Well, Wisconsin just knocking down threes all over the place. Ethan took UNC Greensboro. There you go. Yeah, I think they're going to make it close. Reason why I took Florida State, UNC Greensboro is 1 star on that team. Isaiah Miller, who takes over games. That should be a tight one, though. 1 second here. Purdue, North Texas. North Texas still up. So North Texas is leading over Purdue 38-33. Yes, Liberty hanging in there with Oklahoma State. That's exactly what I imagine. A close game. Liberty's defense can get stopped 65-58. 1:30 left to go as Oklahoma State leads it by 7. Hey, have a nice night, Raven. Appreciate it here for stopping by. Hey, have a nice night, Warren. Appreciate it, bud, for dropping by again. Have a nice night, bud. Man, Wisconsin shooting circles right now. I think Ohio has the chance to do that against Virginia tomorrow. 8:15 left to go. Pass inside underneath. Floats it up. No good off the mark. Tipped up. Offensive rebound, Wisconsin. Oh, yeah, they pass it all the way to the backcourt. Oh, chase it down. It's going to be a backcourt violation. So Wisconsin playing on a chip on their shoulder in this game. Losing games lately down the stretch in Big Ten play. It's always been in the back of their mind from 2 years ago. They're losing against Oregon in the first round. That they needed to redeem themselves. And these seniors, before they started out the year, their goal to get into the tournament was to win a tournament game and go beyond. To get a national championship for Wisconsin. With a mostly senior-led crew. They are looking for the tournament win, and it's looking good right now. They're up by 18. 7:50 left to go. Paul's got UNC Greensboro in his Baylor bracket and Florida State in his Gonzaga bracket he's got right there. Yeah, Wisconsin really has helped out the Big Ten tonight. Purdue was struggling. We go on a timeout. This tournament, indeed, man, has lived up to its hype. Everybody's bracket busted out. That's like what happens every year. What's good, Ash? Welcome to the streamer, man. North Texas still leading Purdue, 41-33. Oklahoma State trying to squeak it out, 67-60. 46 seconds left to go. Houston running away over Cleveland State, 51-34 Cougars. Houston is definitely a second-half team. They got players in that team. They got rebounders all over the place. D. Newman got Liberty on his bracket. Yeah, I agree there, Lucas. Oklahoma State, Illinois matchup going to be amazing. So Oklahoma State, if they do hang on against Liberty, they're going to take on in their next matchup. Oregon State, they will take on their next matchup. And then Illinois will take on Loyola Chicago. So Illinois has to get past the #1 defense in all college hoops. Yeah, ACC has been so disappointing this season. Like, so disappointing. Like, the ACC champion gets a 9 seed into the tournament. It's been a rough day in general for the ACC. Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech, and now North Carolina. Later tonight, Clemson's in action, same as Syracuse. Looking at an 0-5 start. Trevor, welcome to the stream here. Yeah, I don't know about that, Vaughn. So appreciate all for stopping by, being a part here today. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe here. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, college basketball games, also NBA games as well here on Behind Arc Basketball. 69-60, Oklahoma State leading Liberty, final 38 seconds. This is the last game today that I plan on covering, so this one will be the last one. Yep, a lot of the teams that's won these games, it's because of the experience. Experience and guard play. Oklahoma State did win. That's a young team, so that's like an outlier. 7:45 left to go. Wisconsin going to have the basketball as they will have it in their backcourt. Badgers take it past half court with Trice. They hand it off top of the key. Wisconsin by 18. Moves it out left wing perimeter over to Trice again. Flings it out left corner. Shot fake. They will pass it out. Reavers wide open, and it hit the front rim, no good. All that space around the perimeter. Where's the 3 defense by UNC? UNC going to take it a distance, and no good. Missed the layup. Tipped off the backboard, no good. And it finally gets tipped off into the net the second time around. 68-52. Tomorrow, St. Bonaventure, LSU, UConn, Maryland, and then BYU against UCLA. 7 minutes left to go, so I'll be back tomorrow. They're going to float one up. It gets deflected out of bounds. So check out the community tab if you're looking for the future streaming games for tomorrow. Wisconsin going to get the inbound. Pass underneath. They will put it up, and it gets blocked out of bounds. So Wisconsin will have it back again. Wisconsin, once again, will look to inbounds. They'll pass it all the way to the back of the top of the key. 6:45 left to go. Wisconsin drives inside and hit the front room, no good. Tapped out of bounds, last touch by Wisconsin. Clock will stop with 6:42. Hey, what's good, 3D? Welcome to the stream here, bud. Found a video idea. Looks like he's uploading right now. That's great, bud. Oklahoma State has won. 69-60 the final. 6.5 left to go. Yeah, this is gonna be my last stream tonight. I was up way late tomorrow. Shot inside, good for 2 by UNC. Down by 14. They've been down by this mark all game long. 6:20 remaining. Garrison Brooks with 9 points. Wisconsin has, and then we get a quick whistle and the foul picked up here. It's on UNC. Clock will stop with 6:18. This is my last game tonight. I was up like to 1 a.m. last night. So this is it for today. Why do you think Boston Celtics struggling so much this year? I think it's Brad Stevens and the rotations that he has in the core. It's just not gelling together. It's like the defensive effort on the defensive side of the basketball is really struggling too. Shot underneath. No good. We have a quick whistle in the fall. Again picked up. North Texas still leading over Purdue. 45-37 with 13:10 left to go. Garrison Brooks to the free throw line. First one is good. Wisconsin scored before that. 70-55. 6 minutes left to go. Brooks' second free throw missed it off the mark. Tipped up in the air. Wisconsin comes up with a defensive rebounds. North Carolina been so good on the glass today, and they are only +2 on the glass total. They got to be dominating the glass. They got to be putting up on the glass 42 to 27 around those numbers if they want to be in this game right now. Missed 3, no good by Wisconsin. Rebound UNC. 5:40 left to go. Top of the key 3. The triple goes down by UNC. Cuts it to 12. Still got 5:30 remaining. Wisconsin will dribble past half court. Badgers move it over left wing perimeter. Davison puts into the hands of Reavers. They have been scoring all game long though. It's been tough to put together a stop against this team. Wisconsin towards the right. They kick it back out right corner to Aline Ford. Moves out to Trice. Trice dribbles now with the left elbow. Bounce pass inside. And we do have a foul picked up by UNC. Their 5th personal. And the clock will stop with 5:09. So Baylor going to face Wisconsin unless barring a miracle they can come back for UNC. Yeah, Cade shot the ball. 3 for 14 today. Wow. But good culture over there at Oklahoma State with their best player struggling. They found a way to win, and that's the big key. It was when your top player struggles, they found a way to win. Because a lot of these teams, they just rely on one player, and they cannot find a way to win if you rely on just one player. You got to have everybody. Free throw number 1, good by Wisconsin. Well, it's good. Jackson, welcome back in. Second free throw coming up by the Badgers. And that one is good. 72-58 with 5 minutes left to go. Yeah, North Texas only up by 2. 12 minutes left to go. 45-43. I think Purdue's still going to be good. They're always at the top of their conference last couple of years. So they'll probably make it into the tournament again. Best game today, Florida, Virginia Tech. 5 minutes left to go. Bounce pass off the cutter. UNC with a big jam. They show up for the final 5 minutes potentially. We'll see if they can come back. It's a huge slam by Day'Ron Sharp. 4:45 left to go. Wisconsin will have it. And North Carolina picks up the personal foul. Bumps into Demetric Trice as he dribbled past half court. That's the 6th personal foul by UNC. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate you here for stopping by, being a part here in the stream today and Behind the Arc Basketball. 4:40 left to go. Wisconsin will get the inbounds. Next time they'll be in the bonus. Wisconsin has it, kicks it back out. At the right wing with Davison. Moves over top of the key. Aline Ford back over to Trice. Trice has it, the edge of the March Madness logo. Trice jumper. Takes it the right elbow, and he hits it. Good for 2. Always an answer by the senior-led Wisconsin team, and Trice with 17 tonight. 4:15 left to go. UNC has it. Turns the corner. Kicks it back outside. Kessler at the top of the key. He'll hand it off now. They'll take a 3. Step back in the air. UNC is way off the mark. Not even close. Rebound Wisconsin. Poor decision right there on the 3-point shot. Wisconsin will have it with 3:55 left to go. I think Wisconsin will lose to Baylor by 10. I think it could be close if Wisconsin hits their shots. Underneath, good for 2 by the Badgers, up and in off the backboard. Everybody talking about UNC Baylor, how they match up in the second round. Well, North Carolina just was not prepared for this game and came into this one sleeping on Wisconsin as UNC drives inside, lays it up and in for 2. 3.5 remaining. Got to be focused 1 day at a time. 1 day at a time. Nothing is given to you all of a sudden. You just didn't get put into the second round. You got to win that game. The Blue Bloods have been going down. We'll see if Kansas can go down tomorrow against Eastern Washington. 3 minutes left to go. Wisconsin has it. They'll take the 3 straight away. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound UNC. 3 minutes left to go. They're going to need a whole lot of buckets and a bunch of stops. They dribble straight away. Dribbles inside. Shot gets blocked. Wisconsin has it right back. Big defensive stop by the Badgers. They came to play today. They got 7 shot blocks for Wisconsin. 2:45 left to go. 4 of those by Nate Reavers. 2 by Micah Potter and a block by Jonathan Davis as the clock will stop with 2:43 and a timeout taken. Experience the madness here in Wisconsin, dropping down shots. Oh, they are dangerous. They played like this back in December. They're like this in March in the first game of the tournament. They are dangerous if they keep on playing like this. We go in a timeout. 76-62 in the final 2:55. Quick scoreboard update. Houston running away with it against Cleveland State, 64-35. North Texas still up against Purdue by 2, 47-45. And Oklahoma State has won over Liberty, 69-60. I'll go Oral Roberts for a big upset in that game. Processing at 0%. Yeah, just keep on waiting, 3D. It's gonna process soon. So just keep on waiting. That will process soon. Just let it sit there. Over time, it'll process. Come back 10 minutes later. It should process. I'm going to take West Virginia in that one. Morehead State, though, they've won, I think, their last, 18 out of 19. So right now with a timeout, appreciate you guys for stopping by and being a part here today in Behind Arc Basketball. Yes, I saw the end of that game. Yeah, he is a bucket there for Max Abmays for Oklahoma State. He is a bucket. Oral Roberts to be the next Loyola Chicago. I wouldn't take them that far, but I could picture them in the Sweet 16. My bracket's not doing so well. It could be doing much better. I took North Carolina in this game. Where's the consistency been all season long? Winning big games and then dropping games. North Texas leading Purdue by 1, 47-46. Houston ripping the shreds. Cleveland State 66-38. I think a lot of people picked UNC in this one. Yeah, a lot of people's brackets busted after Oral Roberts today. 76-62, Wisconsin heads to the free throw line. 2:43 remaining. First free throw, got it. I think the thing to keep in mind for next year is guard play. If you don't have guards, it's going to be a struggle. And it's just been a tough game. North Carolina has struggled all game long. 78-62. 2.5 left to go. Jumper, no good. Misfire by Caleb Love. Rebound, Wisconsin. Wisconsin will have it. 2:20 left to go on the clock. Trice moves it outside to Reavers. And now it's Davison who has the ball. Yeah, me too, Jackson. I had Ohio State to the lead 8-2. Had them taking on Baylor. I should have put Texas Tech there, though. At the top of the key. They'll take the jumper. Mid-range. Fires and gut it. That is good. 80-62. Final 2 minutes remaining. UNC missed the layup. No good. Rebound back by Wisconsin. Wisconsin will dribble past half court with 1:40 left to go. Badgers dribble back outside to the right wing. And they will slow it down. Man. You know it's a bad game for North Carolina when Wisconsin finishes 33 for 33 on the glass right with you. It's even on the glass. UNC should be dominating plus 12 at least on the glass against this team. Wisconsin missed it, but the tip-in follows. Badgers by 20. 1:10 left to go. All the young teams that's got upset. It's been a lot of them this year. The ACC is ripping themselves to shreds. They're going to go 0-5 today, most likely. Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech, now UNC. Clemson and Syracuse later tonight. They are going to go 0 for 5 to close out today for the ACC. Watch Florida State lose against UNC Greensboro tomorrow. This has just been a rough year for the ACC. $1:13 remaining. Also, yeah, I predicted Ohio over Virginia. So I put Ohio over Virginia. Jason Preston is going to be a bucket tomorrow. At the top of the free throw circle. Bounce pass off the cut. Stolen away by Wisconsin. Badgers will have it final minute. Before you sign off, spike the thumbs up. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Appreciate you here for stopping by. Wisconsin by 20. Yeah, Clemson plays Rutgers. I took Rutgers in that one. Oof, that's a big oof for going 0-5 in bowl games in college football. That's a three-point shot, and that is good. Wisconsin top of the key. They are shooting circles around this team right now. 85-62. Kind of reminiscent of that Buffalo-Arizona game from 3 years ago. Yes, this is the final game of the night. Final 40 seconds left to go. Yeah, Buffalo beat Arizona 89-68 back in 2018. Shot no good. UNC has it back. Turnaround. Hit the front rim. Missed it. And tapped out of bounds. Last touch by UNC. Yeah, this is my last game tonight here, guys. I was up to 1 in the morning yesterday. Final 20 seconds. I've been covering games all day long, so I'll only cover like 3 games a day. I want to sit down, relax, and rest out the rest of my night here. Final 10 seconds. Wisconsin going to be taking on Baylor in the next round. It's been a blue bloods blues this season, and it has been like that all throughout the tournament. Michigan State goes down last night. North Carolina going to go down today. We'll see if there's anything in sight for an Eastern Washington upset for tomorrow, as this game has gone final. 85-62, Wisconsin over UNC. Unbelievable. And the Badgers were red hot from the perimeter. Guard play. I've seen it every single game of the tournament so far. It is the guards who go off, and it happened again in this game here for Wisconsin. 29 by Brad Davison, 21 by Demetric Trice, as they were balling out on this one in this matchup today. Appreciate all for stopping by, everybody. Thank you guys for being a part here today in the first rounds. We'll be back tomorrow covering 3 games. St. Bonaventure going up against LSU. 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Later in tomorrow, I'll be covering UConn against Maryland. And then after that will be BYU versus UCLA. Before I do wrap up here, going to close out to the channel members. Taking out my 15 channel members we got Jack, Jason, Aaron, Dawad, Edwin, the sports expert, Warren, Manenhades, John, Robert Mays, Someone Yee, made by Aiden, A2 to Goat, hashtag GXC, Darnell, and Lee. As that's a wrap, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'm behind your basketball, and just crazy day for the first round. Unbelievable matchups that we have had, busting brackets all over the place. See you guys tomorrow on Saturday here. And thanks so much, guys, for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night, as this is Behind Your Basketball. And wrapping up this one for today.